Alright, hello everybody and welcome to a relatively quick video where we're going to take a quick look at a new mod that just became available via Nightwave, the Meticulous aim augment for Vulkar and Vulkar Wraith. And what the mod does is, as you can see, increase your headshot damage by 105% while reducing your body shot damage by 45%. Now unfortunately, due to the stats of the Vulkar and the Vulkar Wraith as well, there's only really one place where you can squeeze this into a build, because you're already going to be running Serration for the extra damage, Split Chamber for multi-shot, both Point Strike and Argent Scope for crit chance, because if you take out Argent Scope, your crit is only going to be 50%, which is just not reliable enough, especially for a sniper rifle. Then you of course want to boost your crit damage, so you put in Vital Sense, and you also want to put in some elemental damage, so you want at least two 90% elemental mods, which leaves you with one slot where you can slap in Meticulous aim. But, this slot is also kind of occupied already, because this is where you would put a Riven if you had one, which is most likely going to be stronger than this. And if you don't have a Riven, you are most likely running Lasting Purity already, which gives you 60% dead aim. Now, just in case you don't know, dead aim gives you more damage when you're aiming down sights, or in this case, when you're scoped in. And it comes at the very end of the damage calculation, so it takes all the damage the weapon is doing after all the mods have been calculated, and then increases that by 60%. And you also get the Purity Syndicate Explosion, which is great to have on a sniper rifle. And the reason I'm telling you all of this is because the question here isn't, is Meticulous aim any good, but rather, is it better than Lasting Purity? So let us check it out. We're gonna put in Lasting Purity and we're gonna shoot a level 150 heavy gunner with all three zoom levels. So there's shot number one, we zoom in, shoot him again, zoom in, and shoot him for the third time with the maximum zoom. So on the left, you can now see how much damage we did and what the zoom level was. Now, it doesn't really matter how much damage we actually did. What matters is how much damage we're going to do in comparison once we put in Meticulous aim. So let's do that. So here we go. On the left, we have damage with Lasting Purity, and on the right, we have damage with Meticulous aim on a crit headshot. And even though this is a level 150 heavy gunner, so she has a lot of effective health, the damage difference isn't that big. And you also have to consider, what happens when you don't get a headshot, especially with Meticulous aim. Because it's, well, really bad. You're taking all your damage, which isn't great on a body shot to begin with, because the scope bonus on Vulkar is headshot damage, and you're cutting it down by 45%. So all in all, the Meticulous aim is just not that great. Because here's the thing, even though we all like to boast about how amazing we are at video games, it is very easy to headshot everything over and over again in the simulacrum, because even if the enemies are moving and you have invincibility off, you are there to do one thing, and that thing is to shoot a gun at enemy, right? So that's all you focus on, and you can headshot them every single time, but that's not how normal missions work, because you have to move through the mission. The enemies are running all over the place, some of them are spinning in place, some of them are running away from you, some of them are running towards you, some of them fight you up close, some of them fight you at a distance, and some of them don't even have heads, for God's sakes. So you cannot reasonably expect to headshot every single enemy all the time. And as soon as you don't hit that headshot and you hit a body shot, boom, 45% damage reduction from Meticulous aim. And that's pretty bad. That is like really bad. It might be worth using for very few people that can actually headshot enemies over and over again, even in normal missions. You know, they've practiced it a lot, they're really good at it, their aim is just spot on. But for the vast majority of people, this is just not worth it. The damage increase you get from this is not worth the damage loss you get on a body shot when we compare this to Lasting Purity. And that is pretty much all I wanted to say, so I thank you very much for watching. As always guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video and it was helpful, and I will see you some other time. Bye bye.